Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. If you're new to the page, hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Just want to catch you up on a few stories today with the stock market and with Bitcoin pricing. All right. So first, I want you guys to go ahead and hit the top link in this one. It will be for the Stock Squad. It is a Patreon/Discord where you get the best in Keenan Grace, Stocks with Josh, myself, and Stockmo. Come on down and join the Stock Squad where you get the best in our plays. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's go to what's happening with the stock market right now. The Fed was speaking today, and he was speaking at where was he speaking at? He was speaking at Stanford University, right? He said a few things. He said that the stock market there will probably still be 3 rate cuts. They are most likely to happen at some point. And as we can see, the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ are all, green, not by much, but they are green, and we'll take that, right? We'll take the green. Okay, so look at here. Fed Powell repeats, there is time to look at deliberate over rate cuts. Okay, but then if you look at another one here, Powell hints Fed still on course to cut rates 3 times in 2024. Okay, despite what's going on. All right, then you can read these headlines. So he suggested that the market liked the fact that that's still on the table. And then you could see what's going on with stocks. Now, lastly, when I checked, let's see, stock like Tesla had kind of leveled off, though I think it's going to have a further fall, TSLA. I believe that there's still room for Tesla to further fall, but I think that if you start to DCA or dollar cost average in this price range, you'll still be fine. So if you want to start nibbling and getting some in this price range, I say it was better to do it today than last week, right? Or last month. So it's good, all right? It's good to start nibbling on some Tesla. Now, just because I say that there could be still downward pressure does not mean that you don't start nibbling on Tesla at this price. I am starting to buy, like $100 a day at this price, but I'm not going in heavy because I believe that there's still downward pressure to come, especially shortly after what? The election, okay? While we're at it, let's look at MicroStrategy, okay? So I'm going to show you guys something right here. Let's look at this, all right? This is my MicroStrategy. Right now, it is up by 4%, but because of the volume that I have in shares, which I'm not, the amount of money, which is not shown here, but it does show that I'm up 33%. Yesterday, I was up only 22% because I stick to my plan, right? And you say, Larry, why do you keep buying MicroStrategy? Here's why I keep buying MicroStrategy, okay? Only on days, that's what I'm doing, when it's down double digits. So here we go, MicroStrategy, Bitcoin Holdings, okay? So here's one of the things I've been looking at. If you go back when MicroStrategy first stopped buying in 2021, you will see the amount of shares that they have been purchasing, which is a lot, has constantly been going up, and up, month over month. They have never, ever went backwards. You see this? Total holdings as of March 19, 2024. You see that? So they keep buying. This is a lot, good people. This is a lot. So right now, MicroStrategy owns 14 billion with a B in Bitcoin, okay? 214,000 here. You can see it right there. 214,000 Bitcoin, roughly about $14 billion. Now, they're doing good because their average buy-in for Bitcoin is around 33,007. So wrap your mind around that. Their average buy-in, let's see here. Let's go to Bitcoin, BTC. So we could see here that their average buy-in right now is at 65.8, right? So 65.8, and MicroStrategy's buy-in average is around 33.7. So 33,700-ish per Bitcoin. So that's why I value them even higher than BlackRock. BlackRock has about 17 billion, okay, in Bitcoin, right? And they have 254,000 Bitcoin. So BlackRock has slightly more than MicroStrategy, but BlackRock started buying later in the game, right? So let's just take a look at all of these. As we could see here, you could see Grayscale. Now, you know, Grayscale has always had, they were loading up on Bitcoin last cycle, Grayscale was. And so was MicroStrategy. So now here are all of the ETFs, not all of them, but these are most of the ETFs that have large amounts, okay? And so you could see the amount of buying actually, in the last 6 months is around $56 billion. $56 billion worth of Bitcoin accumulated, right? And so that's why I keep buying, because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of accumulation. Now, I want to play something for you guys. I want you guys to listen. I don't know where I have it queued up at, but let's just listen to this, shall we? Do you think that that's obtainable for a Bitcoin to be worth 600,000 by 2030 or 500,000 by, within 5 years?
Well, I think it's all about supply and demand. And the good thing with Bitcoin is supply is finite. So unlike gold, unlike oil, unlike any other industry where you can just produce more if there's demand, in the case of Bitcoin, you can't. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. We've already mined almost 20 million Bitcoin. There's only 1 million Bitcoin to be mined in the next 120 years. So what that says is supply is limited and will be finite. As long as demand continues to increase, price has to go up. There are many people who have said there will eventually be a period of time where only the richest billionaires will be able to own one Bitcoin.
Yes.
Think about it.
Right.
There are only 21 million Bitcoin. There are a lot more millionaires than there are Bitcoin on this planet.
Yep.
And today we're already at a place where every millionaire can't own a Bitcoin. So price is only going to appreciate over time.
So that's what I wanted to play for you guys that did not watch that interview with the CEO of Mara, the largest Bitcoin miner in the world. Again, I'm going to leave that one in the box above. You will see it as a suggestion for you to watch at the end of this, okay? That is something, he dropped so many jewels in that single interview. You just need to take a notepad and paper, pen and paper, should I say, and just take some notes, good people, because there's a lot that he says that will help you with your crypto trading. Hey, good people, if you really want to really just win and understand the overall stock market, go ahead and get Stock Up You. In this video, it's going to be the second link below, and then you can also win with cryptocurrency, right? It's not just myself. I put together a team to show you how to win with stocks and crypto. All right, these allergies have got my voice, and so I'm going to leave it right there. Please leave me a coffee cup. Just leave me a coffee cup on this one. Hey, we already know that on red days when stuff come down, people get kind of depressed and down. But those of us that know what is happening, we actually are a little excited because it allows us with stocks and crypto, but in specific Bitcoin right now, it trades sideways, and then hopefully it will go up. I see a path to above 80. And so right now, it's just giving me a little more time, to accumulate. Now, you can put stop losses. Nothing is 100% guaranteed. But just like now, just like last year, when I was saying I was buying and I was buying heavy, and I'm still up over six figures, and a lot of you guys are up even more. When it's time to sell, I'm going to tell you I'm selling when I think it's time to sell. Of course, you get flack when I was catching flack when I was buying it low. And now that it's high, they hoorah, hoorah. And then it comes down 5%, not 50%. And then some people get all depressed again with this emotional roller coaster. It's actually funny to me. And then when it goes up, now you're a perma bull again. And then when I say, hey, I suggest, hey, you might want to take some profits. Why would you do that? Right. And these are the same people that were saying I wouldn't touch it when it was down. Remember, Wall Street calls that dumb money. It's emotional trading. But you and I are here to win in the end. All right. Love you guys. I'm going to keep it coming with a voice or without. Even if I got to write it out, I'm just going to keep it coming. Love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Make sure you check out those 2 links below.